Hello, my name is Durga Mata and I'm at the beautiful Walsall Arboretum, and the sun is just about to set, and it's the first sunny evening we've had in several days of rain. So I've just come here to try out my tripod and my little microphone. I'm going to talk to you today about mindfulness and take you through an exercise which I use at the beginning of my workshops. So it's introducing mindfulness with some very simple exercises. First of all, I'd like to explain that mindfulness is something that everybody can practice. It's a skill that we all have. When we separate our awareness from our thoughts, and when we gain access to the immediate moment with our thoughts, rather than thinking about things that have happened in the past or the future, we take our attention to here and now, the present moment, where we are, what we're doing, what we're thinking, what we're feeling in our emotions and our bodily sensations. We just become really sharply aware of what it is to be ourself here and now, what it is to be alive in this moment. So that's what we do in mindfulness, but we approach our thoughts, our feelings and all the experience of being in this present moment in a special way. We approach our existence with curiosity, with genuine kindness and gentleness, and with absolutely no engagement with the thoughts or the feelings. We're not judging our thoughts, we're not criticizing our thoughts, we're not going along with our thoughts, we're not getting involved with them or overwhelmed by them. We're just literally watching. We are the observer. And the secret of mindfulness is to be aware, to be noticing all the things that are happening. So for the very first exercise, I just want you to take your clipboard, your pen and your paper, and observe for 1 minute all the different things you can notice about where you are, what you're doing, thinking and feeling, and any bodily sensations. Just make a note of them for 1 minute. Bing. That's the bell at the end of the minute. I've only given you a short time now because this video has to be quite short. The next exercise I'd like you to do is to look at the things that you've noted down and just notice, did your mind slip around thinking about things that went into the past or the future? You can just circle anything that was to do with the present and put a P beside it, because that's the aim. Your aim is to be bringing your mind back whenever it moves, whenever it changes its focus, which it will do, because that's what our minds do. Bring your thoughts back to the present moment each time they wander, each time they move. And we'll have a little bit of feedback now to see how well you got on with that. And then we'll try it again, exactly the same exercise, with a gentle, generous and kindly attitude. Just observe your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and make a note of what you're thinking about. And if your mind strays from the present moment, just bring it back to the here and now. Bring it back to where you are now and notice the things around you, rather than thinking about the things that have been in the past and the future. Now, all the great religions practice mindfulness in one way or another. It's a very important exercise in learning how to get to know yourself and also become more deeply compassionate towards yourself and quiet in your mind. But the most important thing is to realize your mind has a habit of moving around. The Buddha called it the drunk monkey. So when you notice your mind is moving around, straying from the present moment, don't be surprised. Don't be annoyed with yourself. Don't judge it. Just bring it back to where you are here and now. So now we'll have just one more minute to practice this self-observation and notice what's going on within you and around you. Bing. End of the second minute. More discussion. The next exercise we're going to do is to focus on one particular sense. All of our senses are good at bringing us into the present moment. We can look around and see the things, and notice what we can see. And we can use our sense of taste and smell. We can use our sense of touch and feel the different textures around us. Texture and the temperature of our face, perhaps. Texture and the temperature of our hair, our clothes, just without moving at all. You can use touch. But for this next minute, we're going to use the sense of hearing. And I want you to listen and make a note of all the different things you can hear in the next minute. Notice the things that are really far away, the sounds that are distant. Notice the sounds that are close by. And see if you can hear any sounds that come from actually inside your own body. So this is a 1 minute exercise. Just make a note of all the things you can hear. Now slowly, in your own time, bring your attention back to the room here. And I notice that the sun has just slipped below the horizon now. And the discussion that we have about the sounds will be quite short before we move our attention to the next exercise, which is all about breath and breathing. But this is enough for my first introductory exercise. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to talking to you later.